Welcome back for the third part of today's stream. Yeah, just kind of calming down a little bit. Gonna do some drawing. Yeah, also just like kind of, I don't know, there's like an uphill battle that I've been like trying to face with like trying to learn like actually how to like enjoy a day and not have like some kind of like arbitrary like requirement for it to like matter. And like just I don't know, it's like I have a really hard time just being okay with what feels like a lack of progress in my life. It's like literally like I'm doing like all sorts of things left and right, and like things are moving, and like yet I still feel like I'm not there yet. Like whatever that even means. Like it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, are you crazy? Are you cray-cray? Are you cray-cray, Rebecca? Are you cray-cray? Because I think you're cray-cray. I think you're cray-cray. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. 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 Yeah, like, what is she gonna do? She's gonna be a dumbass bitch. Hail. Hello, Artworks. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm just being mentally ill. Getting ready for the drawing portion of today's stream. You're like, how am I gonna do my hair? How am I gonna do my hair? What? How am I gonna do my hair? How am I gonna do my hair? What? I need to brush it or comb it, whatever you want to call it. Is it a brush or a comb? I think this is a comb, right? Yeah, it's all tangled. I need to like brush my hair. Hello, hi Artworks, how you doing? Hello. Ready to do some drawing? Hey Ryan, aren't we all mentally ill? Maybe. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Where are you from? I'm from California. What do you do on YouTube? You're pretty much looking at it. Mostly I do drawing lately, this past like month and a half. I've been drawing every single day. I haven't been streaming every day, but I've been drawing every day. So it's like it's been like kind of an endeavor of consistency that I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself that I've been able to draw every single day for the past 5 to 6 weeks. Like, it's been crazy. Maybe I can make it to 6, 7 weeks. Six, seven. 6, 7. You're an artist? Nice. Nice. Yeah. Earlier we played some chess, and before that we played some World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. Do you seen my drawing? Are you winning, son? Are you winning, son? Let me go to your channel. You have artwork on your channel? Ryan. Oh, that's Ryan. Wait. I want to look at the other person. Artworks. Wait, oh, you're on the other stream. Let me go to my channel. You're not on the vertical stream. You're on the main stream, cuz you're mainstream, bro. You're mainstream. You're on the mainstream. Artworks. Artworks. Go to channel. Is that your artwork in your profile picture? Oh, it's all in Hindi. Oh, I see all your artwork. You got Buddhist stuff? Ganesh? Oh, you got Hindu stuff. Oh, you got a lot of stuff on your channel. Oh, you got some stuff of Ganesh. That's awesome. I'm glad to see you're doing artwork. Hey Raven, you have returned. So what did you do to get trapped in the Mary Poppins painting dimension as an album cover? What? You're 19 plus years old? Well, keep drawing, keep painting. What do you do? What is your job? I am permanently disabled. I am a model though. I also work as a model. I've made a couple $1,000s. Basically, you got plenty of time. I'm 38 years old. You're 19. Keep drawing, keep painting, keep doing your thing. You got plenty of time. Don't let anybody stop you, because if you want to actually succeed, you just need to keep going. People will tell you that you shouldn't do it, but if you wasted all your time if you're like, you could have used all that time that you like fought against people, like just use that time getting better at something, and before you know it, you're just gonna succeed. Like, if you're truly passionate about something, I know people say, oh, it's bad advice to tell people to just not get like a regular job or whatever. Honestly, if you spend all your 20s wasting your time anyway, it's like, you have so much time. Just, you could just say, oh, what's the best way? What's the best thing I can do? It's like you spend all your time hopping back and forth between what you think you should do, but just stick with one thing at the very least. Like, while you're doing all that, like, just do something every day, right? And then by the end of like that time, maybe you'll actually get something up to a level of like, hey, well, now I'm like 30 and I didn't waste my 20s in analysis paralysis, and then so maybe you actually have a better skill at something, that instead of just wasting it, right? Because most people say don't waste away your 20s, don't waste away your 20s. But if you just stuck with something like a skill and you developed it all the way into your 30s, if you just like shut up about it, because like we like argue with ourselves. We're like, oh, I need to make the best use of my 20s. I don't want to be screwed over when I'm older. But then every day is just, I need to be doing better. I need to doing, like every day you're like not even really like pursuing what you should be pursuing. You're just like stressing yourself out for no reason. Maybe it's not like that for everybody, but like that's kind of what it was like for me. I like tried to figure out how to best be an adult, instead of just developing this, like just staying consistent with something. Like I could have developed something to a very high level instead of all this wasted, stressed out energy, right? But either way, woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's all sorts of things I should have done in my 20s, but I didn't. Anyway, we don't need to get into that. Elgato? What is this, a microphone? This is not an Elgato mic, it's an Audio Technica. Oh, you're talking to another person. It? Did you just call me an it? What the fuck? The frame you got makes it look like you're in a mirror dimension? What? A mirror dimension? What? You thought I was 25? No, I'm 38. The fuck? Hey, what's up, Steve? Steve. Okay, you guys ready? Roberto. What is it, like Futurama? I'm not gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. I'm Roberto. El gato is Spanish for cat? Exactly. You guys, please ignore the cat. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're locked in for tonight. We need to do some drawing, okay? We need to do some drawing. Okay. Cats can't be ignored. True. Why is this happening? Okay. Yeah, we need to get rid of this. Okay. It's drawing time. Nice and relaxing. Finish out the evening with some drawing. Okay. It's a bit of a problem here. Okay, so, first of all, hello. Wisco was in the house. What's for today? Bro just wanted to say hi, girl from Wisco. What the hell is Wisco? What the hell is Wisco? Can I suggest something to draw? Hey, what's up, Raynal? How you doing? Guitar on this track is played on a Jackson? I have no idea what that means. You got a library look? Shh! Quiet! We're in the library. We're in the library. We're in the library. Have a good night, Steve. Hey, Steve! Hey, Steve! Oh, Wisconsin! I'm so stupid. I'm such an idiot. Okay, I didn't realize Wisconsin. I should have got that. I'm so dumb. Okay, let's fix this up now. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, let's do a drawing on cream. Do a drawing on cream. I like the cream paper. It's kind of nice. You know what I can actually do? I think this over here. Possibly. You guys read that okay? The OC remix, like, currently playing? Or is it not good to put in the, in, like, the webcam portion? I think it's good up there, right? Before I roll out, because you roll out with my gangsters. Dream Theater's younger brother, Sleep Cinema. You know. Okay, so basically, get my phone out of the shot. I want you people calling me, and then they're like, what the hell? Because that's exactly how they talk. Pencils going. Okay, and what's the freakiest thing you've ever done? Something with a couch. But I'm not going to talk about. Where is the thing that protects my drawing from my palm? And my palm from my drawing? Well, I guess it's okay. Entering the Mary Poppins painting dimension? Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah. I also think that, like, maybe this is too big, because if I turn it, like, it'll cut off on the screen. I might want to make it still. Yeah, I think it's fine. Let's just keep it static for the most part. Yeah, I think keeping it there, keeping it real. I'm watching the first Disney Peter Pan. Yeah, it is pretty racist. A lot of things are pretty racist. America's messed up, man. I don't know. I don't know what people want from me. I didn't invent racism. I didn't invent America and the racist part of it. Draw me? No, I'm gonna draw whatever I'm gonna draw today. Go back in time and undo all the racism? I mean, but then somebody's just gonna do it today. You gotta learn from history. It had to happen at some point. If you just erased it, somebody would do it today. And then we'd have to go, like, we'd have to wait like 100 years for progress to happen. Do you understand, like, how history works? Like, it sucks that all these bad things had to, like, be gross, but, like, slavery and all those kind of things. It's really bad, but think about it this way. If it never happened, we can't move past it. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now we got a main vector, we got a main container, and we got a horizon line. Okay. Here, let me fix this just to make it a little smaller. There we go. That should be fine. Now you can see the kitty cat. Never happened, then we can never move past it. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, sometimes things just have to happen and then we learn from it. Okay, now let's make, now that we have the big container, let's, oh yeah, then we need the furthest object. And then let's get some perspective. That's the depth of field here. Let's get another. And then another. And one of these. And one of these. And then let's cut a plane across this, but in that vector. Okay, yeah, there's the direction. And then it cuts against the horizon. Okay, and then just yes, and then let's attach another cone to this. Attach another cone. And then let's attach a cone here. Let's attach a cylinder here. And capsule. And another kind of capsule here. Let's do another capsule. Capsule. Yeah, okay, now let's put away the mechanical pencil for now, and let's get some kind of more freeform, expressive part of the drawing. If you were saying that about what you're drawing, I love the connection of art influencing or reflecting reality. No, I was saying that about society. Like about history, like learning from history. That's how we learn. Things have to happen or we can't move past it. If it didn't happen, then we're doomed to do it at some point. And so when something happens, we can learn from it, and we can choose to change our actions, or we could repeat it. And I think that's like, as on a personal level, as a societal level, I do feel like it's possible to change who we are. I have taken significant amount of actions to become a better person than who I used to be. And there are people, as much as I beat myself up over, like, I feel like I'm a terrible person, that I can never make up for my past mistakes, there are people who never go through that process, and they just behave the same exact way their entire life, and they never make any changes whatsoever. Or if they do, they revert back. It's like a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. It just keeps going. And it's really rare what I was able to do. Hey, Lord Ronnie. I don't know what we're drawing. But I started with some structure here. Just to, like, make sure that I'm trying to work with more structure and less randomness. I'm also trying to make little mini decisions, like make a few lines and then look at the picture, like take a step back, take a look at it, take a gander, and then basically just make new decisions and like see how the drawing evolves. What is the what line does it need next? What needs to happen next? Like, do I need to create some negative space somewhere? Like, what needs to happen next? And that's kind of where I am right now. Just trying to see what can happen when I show up to the page, and how I can evolve it over time. How I can get a little bit less chaos, a little bit less randomness, and some more deliberate design. No, I would never get a tattoo. I don't know about being a tattoo artist. I don't know if I'd want that kind of pressure. I just like doodling, and it's like not even like a career goal of mine to do art. It's more of a personal endeavor. However, as a content creator, doing stuff with art kind of naturally plays into my content creation just because it's something to do on stream, right? It's something to do while I talk with my viewers. That isn't really centrally focused on, my normal content. I don't feel as pressured to perform because I am literally performing on the page, right? So like the content kind of makes itself. I am making the content. Would you not get a tattoo? No, I would never do anything to alter my body. If you know, you know. Raven knows. Raven knows why that's funny. Raven always knows, okay? Trying to explore parts of my life that aren't related to like past trauma or related to like my medical history is going to be the next chapter. Like this next storyline arc for me is going to be something I've never gone through. I actually don't think I've had this kind of that kind of arc since early childhood, when I felt like free and I felt like life could be anything before it, you know, kind of before I got hit by like a truck with life. But you know, I basically just got kind of tossed around. But for a time when I was a child, I did have hope, and it was very short-lived, but there was a time where I had great hope for life, and I'm starting to feel that way again. This time I'm gonna make something of it. A lot of tattoo artists just trace off of agreed upon stencils. Yeah, I mean, so if I maybe someday, but I just never would get a tattoo myself. Like, you know, you know, do what I say, not what I do. Okay. I'm sure a lot of people would probably appreciate, like, if I developed a good enough art style and then had some, you know, somewhat like had some stencils that that I knew I could do, you know, consistently on people, then like maybe, but I just don't know. I don't even know how to get started doing something like that. I think it all starts with knowing how to draw first, right? So I'm learning how to draw, regardless of whatever I do with art. Tattoo art is a genuinely, like, it's like a genuine, like, you know, legitimate profession. I need to plug in my light. My light went out. That was creepy. The excitement I used to feel died around age 20. Yeah, I mean, my excitement died around age, like, 11. I was still kind of excited, but it was all about video games and stuff, because that was kind of where I put all my joy. I learned that video games was at least something that, you know, like, was very low stakes. It wasn't gonna be, like, ruined, because it's just, it became my entire reason for life, was just video games and TV. There was a time where I was really eager to, like, learn about stuff and to grow as an artist. I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a musician, and I had a genuine love for it. And it kind of burnt out by the time I got out of high school, and then it kind of came back in my late 20s. And I did go to college, and I basically got my degree, but not fully yet. For music. But I also kind of burnt out of it because I put way too much energy into it. Did you just say TB? What are you talking about? What's TB? No, TV. TB? TB? No, TV. Not tuberculosis. Thanks, Ronnie. Ronnie's always saving the day. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't particularly want to go over childhood stuff. I'm kind of trying to think about what my life can be moving forward. I blame myself a lot for problems that happened. Stuff that's too personal to talk about on stream, but because these past 6 years I've been live streaming, so I can talk about a lot of stuff, because a lot of the stuff honestly, my live stream has probably experienced more of my personality than anywhere else the past 6 years. There's people obviously I've spent time with, but honestly, I've been spending a lot more time. Like I've been spending like most of my energy putting myself into my live stream and like my content, which I don't think I'm in danger of like completely putting my personality online. I don't really think that's an issue, but it is also kind of a little bit sad that like right now at this past 6 years of my life, I haven't really had like a chance to truly be alive. Like I've just been kind of floating around, but that's about to change. And I'm excited for this next chapter of my life, and I'm not going to squander it. I've worked too hard to get here, and when you've worked really hard to repair yourself, you really learn not to take life lightly anymore. But I also need to learn how to like let go too. That's also like, you don't have to always be doing something extremely like, important at all times. Like, it's okay to just not do shit. I can relate to you a lot. Well, I'm glad that you relate to me, and I'm glad that you found, some kind of, solace in my live stream. I show up and I just try to do what I do, and hopefully people benefit from it. I don't really know what's going on half the time. Like, I do joke around and be silly, and I hope I can make people smile. I hope I can make me smile. Like, that's a big one. I hope I can make me smile, but if not, at least hopefully somebody out there can appreciate what I got out here. So yeah, my childhood was all about tuberculosis. You know how it is. And I'm over here like TV and gaming industries are basically effed. Yeah, the thing is things were much better. They actually were. It's not just nostalgia. Like, a lot of it was just craft. Like people they had to really care about what they were doing, because it was so expensive to make these video games. Now anybody with like Unity and a PC can make a game, so, which is good, but it also means that there's going to be a lot of crap out there. I like what you do. You picking up what I'm putting down? Well, that's good. I don't have a choice but to do that. I'm just doing my thing. I really hope things can really start to pick up once I have my new environment. This new chapter of my life is something I've never had before. I've never had true independence. Like, I'm getting resources from people that aren't like family and friends. This isn't the same as when I was like couch surfing, for example, when I was homeless shelters. The only time I've ever had resources like this before was in homeless situations, and this is very different from that. This is like deliberate, like powerful, meaningful resources to help me live an improved life. This isn't just throwing a whole bunch of people into a homeless shelter. This is not what that is. This is customized plan. Like this is a custom fit mentorship, mainly revolving around supplying housing, but there's more to it than that. It's not just housing. It's like resources, like coaching, helping me with like everyday tasks, like making sure I do my chores, right? Like I need to learn how to be an adult, because I never got the opportunity to do that before. I was just kind of forced into things, and people weren't patient with me. And so I never learned how to actually do things. I just learned how to just freeze. I learned how to just give up, because people were expecting too much from me, and they weren't willing to adapt to me. And so I couldn't adapt. And so I just gave up. And then people just gave up on me because they thought that I was just a failure. They thought that I just wanted to give up on everything. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that I wanted to give up. It's that I couldn't match their pace. And the people who matter are you know, started to get it once I got my diagnosis and everything. Are you able to drive? Yes. No, I'm done with an RV, Raven. I'm literally living in an RV. That's not going to happen. I don't want to live in an RV. I've been living in an RV for 13 years. Okay. Like, come on. We're not doing that. I'm done. That's part of the problem. We're not doing that, Raven. I am not gonna set foot in an RV. Maybe to camp. Like, for actual camping. But even then, I would like, why not just get a tent? Like, if I was gonna go camping, I could just get a tent and you know, be more like roughing it. Right? Like, isn't that like more what camping is? I'm done with RVs, I think, for the rest of my life. I don't, unless it's for like a professional setting, like it's for like, because I am becoming an actress. There are situations where you probably do need to stay in a trailer, but that's for like at work, right? Like, I'm not like living there. And even if there was a situation where I was like, it was like a very, I mean, those are good problems to have. Like, if you're going to a situation where you're literally going to live on the set because it's like a really expensive location, like that seems like a lot different. And it's because like there's a very it's like a really out there location. Like, like that seems like a good problem to have as an actress. Like, I can live somewhere short term, but I'm not gonna make that my life. I don't want to live in an RV for the rest of my life. I'm not about that. I never want this ever again. As far as like my home base, I don't want to have an RV. Maybe I can repeat it 5 more times, and you'll get it. If I can say it 5 more times. Now, I am connected with, I'm connected with more things that I don't think people are aware of exactly what these resources are. These resources are guided, like, housing agency. Like, they are finding somebody who has a home with my own room. Like, my own living situation. Basically like an apartment. This is not what people, like, this is not like just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have like, they're not just gonna throw me with some random person. This is like somebody who's signed up for a program, who qualifies for the program. It can't just be any random person. They have to actually qualify. They have to meet some criteria in order to be considered as a host. This isn't just like, oh yeah, they're just like, you know, gonna like find, you know, some random housing for me. This is like structured mentorship kind of situation. Like, this is like, this is like, I would say it's the jackpot. Because so many people would give anything to what I'm about to have. Which is like, I don't have to worry about being homeless ever again. If this doesn't work out, they can't just kick me out. They're going to find me a new place, and then I will move. And if that doesn't work out, they will find me a new place, and I will move. I'm never going to be homeless ever again. And because I have these resources for life. Because I qualify. Because I have a developmental disorder. Because I'm disabled. Okay, this is not, oh, you need to figure things out. You need to get your shit together. You need to act like an adult. You need to get a job. Like, no, that's like something that is a personal goal of mine, is to build a career. But I am no longer stuck in that script that people have given me and that so many people are stuck to, unfortunately, of you need to, you know, figure out what you need to do. Maybe get a yurt. You know, like, maybe get an RV, live out in a van. All these people are living out in vans. Like, fortunately, but also unfortunately for a lot of people, fortunately, I don't have to live like that. I kind of bypassed some problems, but I need it. I earned it too. I fought for it, and I qualified for it. So it's not like I cheated or anything. It's like these are resources I need because I have a disability, and luckily it's going to make things a lot smoother for me. And I don't have to worry about that constant pressure. And think about how much I can achieve in this life if I'm not constantly held at gunpoint. Maybe I can succeed way more than and I won't even need these resources anymore. Maybe if I actually have the resources that will allow me to be successful in my career, I won't actually need these resources. But my entire life, I've been kind of bottlenecked by a lack of stability and a lack of, mental health conditions that are conducive towards success. Without those conditions, it's extremely difficult, probably even impossible, to actually succeed in life. It was an option for me. I didn't even know it was an option. I thought I was screwed, but I qualified for them. I spent the past 6 years of my life fighting for this. This didn't just happen overnight. Like, I've been with this agency for a year and a half. I just started with this specific housing agency in December. So it's only been like 2 months, like 2.5 months. Well, I guess like 3 months. Well, 2.5. So this is not something that just was handed to me. I fought for it for 6 years. Do you understand? Like, spent 6 years of my life trying to solve this problem, terrified that it would never be solved, terrified that I'm gonna die in this trailer. That I'm going to spend the rest of my life struggling. But I don't have to struggle anymore. There's just some logistical things that need to happen. But they've already found a place for me that's a really good option. It just has to go through some, some routine stuff. I don't know what those things are, but it's unrelated to me. It has nothing to do with me. So it's like nothing. I can't do anything to make this happen faster. I just have to kind of enjoy the weekend, and I keep checking in every day on the weekdays. I keep checking in to see what the status is, and I talked to my case manager for an hour today. Things are moving forward. It feels invisible. It feels terrifying because I don't know what's happening, but I'm just getting closer and closer and closer, and it's gonna be a long journey ahead of me, obviously, because life is a very long journey. Okay, like, it's not like it's gonna be over. This is the beginning. I've never had this kind of freedom my entire life. In my body, that was a big deal because of the surgeries I needed. I've never felt this free in my body before, and now I'm going to be free with housing situation. I've never been that free. I've never been this free before in housing either. This is going to be a first as well. Like, getting my surgeries was a huge step for my personal, body, my sexuality, my gender identity, everything. Having that change impacted me more than anything else has in my entire life. And this is the next thing. Like, there were two main bosses, right? Gender dysphoria, which is the most important one, because there was literally nothing I could do except get these surgeries. There was no other way to fight this boss. I had to put everything into that. And then I tried to do the housing one. I've been spending 6 years trying to fix this. And now I'm starting to... This is the long-term boss. Like, this is the other main boss. And we're about to beat this boss. And what else is left? Just, like, the normal stuff? Like, just the basically turning life into a video game of, like, how far can I get ahead in my career? Like, what can I do with my relationships? Like, you know, like from here on out, like, as soon as I move out of this place, from here on out, there's no more main bosses. There's just side quests. And there's a whole lot of side quests. That's what life should be. There's gonna be a whole lot of side quests. Hey, Sophia and Theo, how you doing? Your drawings are the actual best? I don't know about that. I'm just kind of doodling and messing around. Just kind of, staying consistent every day. I'm just showing up and drawing and looking at it afterwards and seeing what worked and seeing what didn't work. You have an idea? Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Doodling? You're a terrible drawer? It almost looks like there's a person here. I don't know how to actually make that happen, though. It's so weird. Ascends to the heaven casually. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Did you know I'm from England? Whoa! From jolly old England. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm pretty much, like, obviously it's not like I've just, like, unlocked, like, easy mode in life, but, like, as far as, like, this particular problem is, I never have to worry about this ever again. Hey, Shreya! Hoi, 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 hoi. This particular problem is never gonna be a problem again. If a housing situation doesn't work out with these people, they find me a replacement, and then I move. If that doesn't work, they find me a replacement, and I move. I never have to rely on, like, my family that's very unreliable ever again. You can pronounce ba'o-a-wa'a, 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 ba'o-a-wa'a. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Shreya Kotkar! Happy birthday! Are you Frosty the Snowman? Are you Frosty the Snowman? 'Cause listen, buddy, you owe me money. Slaying the day away. What time is it? It's this time. My pencil's all rubbery. Money, it's a crime. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to give you money. I don't want to be and I know that it'll rain. I don't want to know what love is, and I have it to show you. How about a friend? I want to show you what love is. It's been an hour. How about a friend? And just keep doing sketches where... Oh, hey. Sorry about that. Good. Thanks for catching on that. I could have been talking for the next hour and I wouldn't have known. Basically, I did good today. We had a pretty good solid day. I think I got like at least 30 minutes of drawing in. I'm not sure. I'm trying to do this thing now where when I do a sketch, I don't want to add too much to it. Because what's been happening is I've been adding a lot of stuff to my sketches. Like, you know, this one was still more structured. But, for that one, like, I've been doing a lot of sketches like this. It's just too much stuff. It's too much stuff. This one was a little bit less. But, you know, so, like, I think just, like, stopping the drawing before it gets too dense. Because then it's just pure chaos. Because I think a lot of the time... I think like a lot of the time, I need to actually stop the drawing, like, very quickly. Like, just get, like, the general, like, structure of it down. Get to a point where it looks like if I add more, it'll just muddy everything. And then do a new drawing. Like, you know, like, just do, like, try to get to the point where it looks like it's somewhat, like, kind of, you could actually say, okay, this is a rough draft of something that could be something. And instead of just continuing to keep going until it's just complete mud. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know. I probably should have kept it in, the other camera mode to show all this. Yeah, so, like, basically there's all these things that are, like, I've been pretty busy. I've been drawing, like, for the past, like, almost 2 months now. Since January 28th. So I guess it's been, like a month and a half. I mean, actually, no. I think January 23rd. I think it's been like I would say like 6 weeks. Let's just say 6 weeks. Started drawing again towards the end of January. Hello? Dies from cringe? Sometimes that happens. Yeah, and then I also have like some, like, yeah, this is like, I don't know. Someone asked me to draw a camel because somebody said something about camel toe, and then... This is like some human centipede. Like... This one. Oh my goodness. Gigatortoise, let's go. Mycelium. Arf, arf. A Jagobra. Jaguar Cobra. And a mushroom dog. Hello. 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 This is like